Academy Award winner Morgan Freeman. I mean, do I need to say he's one of the most recognizable and beloved actors in Hollywood today? That pretty much goes without saying. A career that has spanned decades, roles in films such as The Shawshank Redemption and Million Dollar Baby, and a voice that accompanied both of those. These days, he's also taking his talents now behind the camera and to television. One of the executive producers of the CBS drama, Madam Secretary. He will be directing and appearing in season 3's premiere. It airs this Sunday. And here's a quick preview of his work.
Hi, Mom.
Sorry, my hair staged a rebellion.
You look great.
Totally vice presidential.
Very good.
I told you that information is on complete lockdown until July.
We're in our house.
Still, you have to pretend like you don't know anything.
Seriously, ignorance is a plus? This is your moment.
Really, pal, you got to toe the line on this one.
Okay, I get it.
And the man who called action and cut, good enough to join us here today, Morgan Freeman. Thank you so much for making some time for us. Really appreciate it.
It's lovely to be here.
So behind the camera you go here for season 3's premiere of the program. So what, first of all, can you tell us about the episode, but about where we might be seeing our principals headed this season?
Well, you know, we tried to be topical on the show, so we watched the world and what's going on and tried to shape things around world activities, what's actually going on politically around the world. So you may be seeing anything.
With regard to being topical, I mean, the headlines, whether it's the election cycle or certainly events in the Middle East, they seem to be ever more propulsive, hurtling faster and faster. Is there a difficulty in trying to keep up with what we're seeing happen in the world as you prepare?
I don't think so. I'm not one of the writers, and we have 9 or 10 writers on the show, and they caucus every
I know
day.
them. I know one of them well, and boy, does he gets it done. Let's say that.
Yeah, very, very well too. So I don't think it's very difficult at all. Maybe the most difficult part is, well, what do we talk about?
Interesting about directing, because you have said, you are on record as saying, you do not necessarily prefer to be directed. So what is it when you sit down in that chair?
I understand that.
Everybody else does not like to be directed.
Well, no, some do.
Yeah.
Some people they say, I really appreciate that you're stepping in and giving these kinds of notes. Mm-hmm. I say I don't like being directed. I mean, some directors want to give you minutia, you know, turn your head this way, look up like that. And a little over the top the way I just did it, but you know.
It's like managing a ball club to a degree. You got to know what your individual players need to hear from that manager.
Yeah. And also you have to let each of them know what it is that you need from them for this particular scene. You know, sometimes we can get into, particularly when you're doing a weekly show. It's not like if you're doing a movie, you're going to do this movie, you're going to do it one time, and then you're going to be done. This, you do it over and over and over and over and over. Somebody needs to wake you up periodically.
What is it that satisfies you then about directing?
Just the interchange, the interaction, collaboration with great people. Mm-hmm. I love the business of acting, you know, show business in my life, and just to be in a situation where you kind of call the shots, you know. Action.
And then see it play out. It's once upon a time, there was film and there was TV.
Yeah.
And never the two would necessarily meet. But the line has blurred. We are in a golden age, they say, of television.
You use the term blurred. I think the lines have been erased.
Erased.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? of that erasing then, and where we are with regard to the offerings in television now.
Technology.
Yeah.
Technology has offered people in showbiz so many outlets, so many different ways to get work. I'm not necessarily looking to be in the movies anymore. I'm looking to act before a camera. So that can be an iPhone.
And the delivery service. I mean, people are going to watch this interview today on their Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, quite literally.
Precisely.
Does it change any of the art for you then? Do you ever find yourself thinking, and specifically, this is what I think about. I wonder about people, a generation, as I drop my iPhone, who consume it on a little.
Mine.
I do. Please,
No, I don't have it.
on a 4-inch screen. But I know once upon a time, directors, cinematographers, they were making things to be seen.
There's an iPhone.
Now, this is it. Does the delivery service change?
No,
anything?
I don't think the delivery service changes at all. What you get is, I think, more immediacy. In large part, less rehearsal.
Yeah.
A lot of what you get now is real life.
Yeah.
So
what do you know?
Yeah.
Real life. What do you know? Two things about real life I want to ask you about. You gave voice to Hillary Clinton's video there at the convention in Philadelphia. You have been a staunch surrogate for the Democrats. I know you watched the debate 2 nights ago. What did you make of it, and what do you make of this often surreal election cycle?
I'm like everybody else. I find it surreal. It's sometimes causes concern. You know, oh my God, what's going to happen here? And like everybody else, you know, you have to just go into wait and see mode, but do whatever you can to help make your desires come true. That means go to the polls. Go vote.
Gotta go vote.
You gotta vote.
Go
you
don't
have
vote.
anything to say unless you vote.
I'm going to get you out of here on this one, and it's a concern that I very much share with you, an obsession. In fact, as soon as we're done, I'm going to ask you exactly how to do it. But bees,
Yeah.
They are all. I know you keep them.
I do.
What is it? What is it for you, and why?
I guess you could call it a farm. I don't grow anything but grass. I have horses. But a friend of mine got into beekeeping and told me about it. And I am one of those people who thinks a lot about the ecology of our planet, what it requires, what it needs. And the diversity is one of the things that we're losing by leaps and bounds. Bees, to me, are kind of like the canary in the coal mine. No bees, no life.
Yep.
It really will. It's that important to us. So my little effort is to raise them, to keep them, to nourish them, to make them thrive. So that's what's happening with me and mine. They're thriving.
Well,
you want to get into beekeeping?
I do. I desperately.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I need to. And on behalf of the global biodiversity and a human race that sometimes feels like it's hanging on by a thumbnail, we thank you for each and every hive, each and every queen whom you take into old age.
They're fun to play with.
I can't wait. I seriously can't wait.
And they hurt when they sting.
Morgan Freeman, it has been. Yeah, but that's okay. It's a little sting. To hang around a bit longer, it's a pain I can bear.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
And again, let's push ahead to the product as well. Do not forget to catch it. Season 3's premiere, Madam Secretary, this Sunday, 9, 8 Central, only on CBS. I hear the direction, top notch.